So, Joe, let's go to Joe Higgins and the legal hotline.
Let's talk about another great story that was in the paper this morning. We have chronicled Pima College, another one of those stories that just never pops on the radar, and then all of a sudden it's like a gift from heaven when the breakdown of the motivational speaker and Roy Flores and the hiring of Dan.
We call it the Rio Nuevo of 2012. That's how good this story is.
There's always another scandal right around the corner.
When we have our 4th anniversary party, remember we gave Jonathan Rothschild, even though it wasn't his problem, but he was there.
Yeah.
The city of Tucson got the Wake Up Tucson Award for just
most content.
Yeah, great for Rio Nuevo. I think we'll bring Roy Flores out of him and the motivational guy will come and get a certificate.
So this is a big deal because it's part of your property tax bills, folks. When you get a property tax bill, there's a little line item and then it says Pima Community College, and it's about a $220 million budget, something like that, and it comes that we pay for it. So this is all public money coming from your property taxes. Rather than go too deep into these backstories, the latest in a series of hits here is there's a law firm that Pima College has been using for a number of years by the name of DeConcini, McDonald, Yetwin, and Lacy. Now, who's DeConcini? Why would we know that name, Chris?
Owns an Italian restaurant on the south side.
No.
Makes a great homemade ravioli.
He won the senatorness back in 1976. He was Mr. Senator.
Thank you, Archie.
There's how it went. So anyway, this particular firm has been billing Pima College for all kinds of sorts of things. Here's some of the fees we've been getting. Lawyers were paid $40,000 to investigate accusations from 8 current and former Freemill employees that the school's former chancellor, Roy Flores, had sexually assaulted them. Flores denied wrongdoing.
Assaulted or harassed?
Sexual harassed.
Okay.
And allowed to retire on health reasons.
Difference.
So he retired on health reasons. So, number 2, the college has an ongoing dispute with Santa Cruz County. The legal bill is $28,000, blah, 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 $35,000 for this. And then they actually would go to the law firm on a lot of their quote-unquote PR strategy to make sure they're legally in the right spots when they talk about things like tuition hikes and whatnot. At one point, they spent $3,600 to send a lawyer to give Flores a speech titled, quote, Crisis and Controversy Management, Learning from Experience. So here's the real part that the paper, I think this is a Durango story, I have to look that up. The law firm, which is on Broadway and Tucson Boulevard, Chris, would drive down to the school, and they would bill each trip. They call it a quote-unquote typical trip. It covers the time it takes the lawyer, the lead lawyer, to leave his office, walk to the parking lot just outside his office, drive to Pima Community College, park, and walk to his vehicle to the chancellor's office. Guess how much it costs for a trip down Broadway?
Hold it. You got to remember, the office for the law firm is on Broadway and Tucson Boulevard.
Right.
And the PCC office is on Broadway just east of Swan. So we're talking 3-minute ride down Broadway.
Right, 3-4 lights.
All right.
How much is it?
So by the time you walk across the parking lot and drive 3 minutes, it's $168 a trip.
$168.
Absolutely. So I like this one. Lawyers are also on the clock for the time they spend walking up and down office hallways and across parking lots, said PCC's lead attorney, John Richardson, a shareholder in the firm.
So they go over to a leading expert in legal ethics, and that's nickel and dime in them, and the clients hate it.
What does ethics have to do with this?
Well, a lack of ethics.
So Ted Schuler, who recently retired after 20 years at the U of A College of Law, said that he thought lawyers billing taxpayers for such trips is kind of ugly. If I were the client, I would certainly raise the question about it.
Richardson says he's not sure why the firm bills PCC for travel because it doesn't charge TUSD, which is also a short distance from the law office because he's not the lead attorney for TUSD. Sunnyside School District told the Star that the district isn't billed for travel either, though Richardson said it is.
Well, that would be discrimination if you had to drive all the way down south and charge them more.
CJ Karamargin.
Well, how do we know him?
He was Nina Trasoff's chief of staff.
Where did he work before that?
He worked at the Tucson Citizen.
He worked for Gabby, too.
And he worked for Gabby. And his wife, Cara Renee, was the one who got... when she lost her job at the Star, got the $60,000 part-time job working for the Tucson Downtown Partnership.
Where is she now?
With no interview, just said, here's a job. And, she's the spokeswoman for... Ding, ding, ding. Tucson Unified School District. Let the incest begin.
The webs we weave are deep, my friend.
Let's see what else we got here. Karamargin said that PCC gets a bargain.
It's a good deal for the taxpayers.
Charges the college around $200 an hour while other clients pay $300 or more. 5 other contracts examined by the Star show that the firm's other educational clients pay about the same $200 as PCC.
Thank you, Walter Cronkite over there.
Karamargin also said the law firm often knocks thousands of dollars off the big bills.
You know what you call that? You call it a watchdog for the taxpayers. Good job, good deal for the taxpayer, Chris. That's what you call that.
In April, I'm running out of time. Charged PCC $74,000, an average of $3,500 per business day, because the month included many costs for the Flores sexual harassment probe. The April bill would have been closer to $80,000 if the firm hadn't given PCC $5,000 in quote courtesy credits.
Hey, how much? Who pays for the Pima Community College? Where's this money come from?
It comes from the sheep called the taxpayers, Joe Higgins.
It's a bargain, though, right?
It's the era of legal bills may be winding down.
You think after this article in the paper? You think? So will the trip charges be winding down? After you have ethics university professors coming out and saying it's wrong? You think?
Ask why the college didn't act sooner when the legal spending was soaring. Officials cited 2 factors. I know. What time am I out, Eddie? 30?
It's time.
All right, just real quick. It took time to identify a vacant administrative post that can be converted into a $98,000 a year in-house counsel job. Keep paying these jackasses, people. Wake up, Tucson, 10:30. I'm starting to sound like Sam the bald eagle from the Muppet Show. Wake up, Tucson. You're on 10:30 The Voice. The Power Hour is coming up with Chris and Joe. And even more fun, Betty White, get your helmet on. We're going to take care of you again. Wake up, Tucson.
Intelligent Talk 24/7. AM 1030. KVOI, Cortero, Tucson. On the web at kvoi.com.
If there's one thing America needs, it's more lawyers. Can you imagine a world without lawyers? Oh.